Without any further delay, I would like to invite Ms. Prachi Rastogi, Diversity and Inclusion Leader, APAC at IBM, to share her insights on mindfulness for wellness and organizational reflection. Prachi carries with her 10 plus years of experience in the field of human resources and is an ardent advocate of redefining diversity and inclusion practices. Over to you, Prachi.
Thanks a lot, Vrinda, and how what a pleasure it is to be sharing space with all of you. It is a meditation or mindfulness practitioner's dream come true to be attending, to be participating in a mindfulness summit, which has people, experts, leaders from across the industry, and a lot of leaders in the audience as well. So very, very honored to be sharing space with you. And mindfulness in terms of wellness, what surprises me and what makes me really joyous to see that an industry which was just 270 million USD in 2019 is going to be crossing 6,000 million USD by 2027, and it's almost growing year on year by about 41% year on year. So absolutely tremendous growth now looking at the numbers, and of course Corona has expedited everything. The kind of challenge that people have faced because of all the changes that were happening outside, a lot of loss, a lot of grief, and a lot of anxiety thinking what will happen, and that has not ended yet. We are still absolutely dealing with it. We don't know what will happen. Suddenly we were all at home, and there was no help, and everybody together in a family, and there was at least space from each other when the world was open, and suddenly we were all sort of in a pressure cooker situation, and things have exploded. At IBM, mindfulness has been, and many other organizations that I know, mindfulness has been at IBM mainstream for many, many years. And so Corona may have accelerated it, but it was definitely there much before that. And the reason clearly is that, as Sapan said, it absolutely started with wellness. And that too, wherever we say wellness, it's more like we've heard it, we've read it, it's good for wellness. We're not really sure why, how, but yeah, it's good for wellness. So let's start inviting people who are mindfulness meditation experts, and let people do it organically, whoever is interested. But what IBM did a few years ago is that we included mindfulness actually as a mandate for orientation of our executives worldwide. So people actually travel to the United States for now, and for till Corona started, and they would go through a 1 week long program, and it was continued. It was sustained for many, many leaders and managers. And the reason we did that is clearly that we understand that self-awareness, being more centered and anchored in the self, is the only key for a transformed behavior, because we really want our leaders to have their hearts and their heads and their hands together at work or in their personal life. And if they're only involved with the head, which is they're only the thinking center is thinking about work, that is not enough. We really need their hearts and hands as well. And mindfulness is the only way where you are tuned with your body, with your thoughts, with your feelings, and then things well up, ideas well up from within, wellness wells up from within, and work happens beyond our imagination. So you can only do this much with the mind alone. And mindfulness helps leaders do so much more with their hearts and hands and soul that comes with it. So at IBM, as I was saying, that it has become, now we actually do courses. We've done 2 mindfulness summits within IBM worldwide. We do courses which are quite regular. We have weekly classes for various teams. Of course, it is still not a mandate for people to attend it. It can't be, not for everyone. It was only for executives that it's included in the orientation program. But it is clearly something that people want to attend week after week, day after day. And the good thing about how we do it, we don't just start with silence. We don't just tell people to sit silently and close their eyes and look at their breath. That like Sapan just did a small exercise with us. we include a lot of active, semi-active, passive techniques, because not everyone, not all techniques or not the same technique would suit everyone. While silence just in the beginning would suit a few, the modern mind is made as such that our mind is always thinking about the past or the future. So we need something more active or semi-active to anchor us within. So some activity, it could be dance, it could be laughter, it could be breathing exercises, it could be creative body movements, it could be absolutely anything which is slightly more physical in nature, and then we move to silence. And that helps, especially in organizations like ours, where the population is more towards the younger generation. We have more millennials, and that is true about, of course, our part of the world. So it becomes, so now the case is that people really, without it being a mandate, people really come to these classes. People want to practice it every day. People want to really understand if it's possible to be in a situation, whether it's corona today or something else tomorrow, these changes will not stop. World will not stop with its ups and downs. But if there's something which can anchor us within, which can actually tell us that this too shall pass. And I'm very, very proud of the summit today, of all the organizations that are actually pioneering mindfulness, meditation, individual leaders who are doing it. I know of many, many leaders who've started practicing mindfulness, especially since last year, and they see a clear difference. They absolutely see a clear difference in how they take decisions, how they are undisturbed with the ups and downs of life that happens. And it doesn't mean that they don't feel sadness or they don't feel joy. What it means is they're more alive, but at the end of the day, they also have a corner in their heart, deep in their heart, deep in their core. This too shall pass. So many congratulations, Sapan and Digital HR, for doing this. And I'm so very excited to be hearing the other leaders, and so very excited to be practicing myself.